Baby, 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 maybe, baby,
Maybe, baby.
Maybe,
baby,
baby.
baby,
Can
Maybe,
baby,
you,
baby.
baby.
can.
Maybe, baby.
We can hear you
Okay,
perfectly loud and
good.
clear.
Okay, hello everyone. We are Dances with Kobolds, and tonight we are playing Red Hand of Doom, Electric Boogaloo. But before I let Patrick take it away, please check out the doobly doo down below for our Extra Life link, as well as the Heroes Wanted collective of shows. But without further ado, take it away, Patrick.
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome everyone to tonight's session. I will be the game master, putting the players through a variety of situations and letting them kill my NPCs. Joining me tonight are...
Hello everyone, I'm Morn playing Dr. Padme Eisen, the Tiefling Artificer Extraordinaire, who will defeat your fantasy world with science!
Hi everyone, my name's Chris and I'll be playing Maximilian Smooth Talking Justice.
Hi, sorry, you
Yeah.
continue.
Dragonborn Paladin, go.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Seymour Sunkist, Warlock Newspaperman, and tonight's top story, medium-sized crime in your giant-sized world.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara. I shall be playing Chirrup, the Kenku Bard of the College of Whispers.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Molly Goldman, Socialist Cleric and Defender of the Proletariat.
Hello, Nabil here. I'll be playing as Haboob of the Red Sands, a Tabaxi rogue of the subclass Phantom.
And last session, our party had arrived at the dwarven citadel Grung Haraz in the Hammerfist Hold Mountains. You had gone there because you have been told that the Red Hand has enlisted some fire giants to take over this massive dwarven forge and build weapons for their army, which are to be delivered upon their arrival in Drellin's Ferry, probably in 6 days or so. Climbing up the steep mountainside after being teleported there, you saw this massive black edifice bisected by a 50-foot wide river of lava. Seymour used his familiar index to fly in and scout out the main level and managed to find a map of the mine below and was then able to return. You decided not to look at any other areas of the building along the outside or up onto the roof. And unfortunately, Seymour had been separated from the party, having to cross the lava river to get enough room for Index to get indoors. Alongside the plans, Index also find there was a pair of fire giants that were sitting at one of the tables. And after much consideration by the party about how to potentially sneak in or find another way in, Max kicked in the front doors, proclaiming he was there. But a pitched battle ensued. Chunks of wall and lightning bolts were tossed. Seymour was separated from the party and fell unconscious just out of healing spell range, but was able to be rescued by Index. Max was nearly carried into the lava stream by a giant, but the giant had been slowed, so it just kept Max out of the lava. Julius emptied his wand of magic missiles, taking care of one of the giants who floated out of the main floor down the river of lava. The second giant fled upstairs, and you were able to get Seymour healed up. After speaking to some of the now freed dwarven slaves that were not chained up, simply cowed on this main floor and being controlled by Azer's burning bronze constructs, you learned a fair bit of information. You learned that down below the citadel, deep within the mine, that a tribe of kobolds has been assisting the dwarves and keeping them fed and a little bit safe. You learned that they have a bronze dragon born in their midst down there, but it is now too large would definitely help the dwarves and lead this rebellion, but unfortunately it needs to be dug out of the cave that it was born into. You learned the way to the mine and the cobalt area is via an elevator in the northwest corner, manned by a dwarf named Kilvor. You learned that the dwarf boss and leader of this area is a female dwarf named Gerdis Blazenstrike, who seems to be working with the giants. And you learned the name of the boss giant is Ferris Nika. And the giants themselves are too large to go into the mine without shrinking. So they've created the Azers to oversee the mine operations. And as all of this was happening, another giant and Gerdis herself were alerted and have come down from the second floor. Max hopped on this huge spinning bit of machinery that crossed the lava stream and is now in the northeastern corner. Seymour is running from these two giants and is close to this spinning machine in the center, also on the eastern side. The rest of the party are still on the western area. And this is where we pick up. So with this lava stream, you are in this blazing hot, black, volcanic rock fortress. There are dwarves that are still working. There are some that are a little bit cowed and sort of starting to duck into the corner. A couple have also started to fight back as Gerdis, who was coming down the stairs, was in fact tackled by one of the dwarves to give Max a little bit of extra time to escape. And so up in the northeastern corner is where we pick up. There is an Azer and Gerdis that are on the stairs being blocked by one of these dwarvish workers now. Max, you have backed around the corner. There are a couple of dwarves that are starting to, hustle you back to get you onto the machinery to cross back across the lava. And as that happens, this one up here also just says, if you're here to break the forge, the room is the one just around the corner here. That will prevent the weapons from being constructed. And top of the round, it is Maximilian's turn. What are you going to do?
We need that dragon. I'm going to have to come back for the forge. I'll say, stay strong. I'll be back with help. It really kills Max because this guy up here is fighting to his death. He does not want to retreat.
And then this dwarf will say, "I get to the mines," and he will point to the far corner, northwest corner, as the route down.
Yeah. All right. I am going to. God, I wish I didn't have to do all of this to myself, but I am pretty hurt. I am going to dump 30 points of lay on hands into myself.
All right.
To give myself a little bit of a chance, just in case I do manage to hit the lava here. Can I, if I duck down, will I be able to make it to the other side? It's rotating clockwise, right? This little strut here, that's not going to be a problem, right? I'm going to go under that.
Yeah, you go underneath that.
Okay.
It rotates counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. Oh, so I will automatically just pop out here.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. On I go.
There was trouble last time. It's a DC 5 acrobatics check, please.
God damn it. Acrobatics. Can I use my Peerless Athlete? I can. Do I have Divine? I do not have Channel Divinity. What did I use that on?
Spell slot?
Yes, I did. Damn it. I wish I had that now. All right. Ah!
Oh!
My God.
You wobble, but manage to leap on, and Seymour, you can see the whole machinery sort of bob up and down for a second as Maximilian lands atop this machine that you are also looking to leap on.
Don't wreck that. That's my way out.
I hope you do better than me.
Yeah. On your turn, it rotates off to the other side, so you still have a little bit of movement. There is luckily a dwarf here to actually help you get off if you wish.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so bad. All right. Yeah, I'm
the scariest 5 to make in the world.
God damn it.
All right, Max, you have made it across. You can see there is a door to your south leading back to the area where your allies are.
All right, can I open it?
Yes.
All right.
And you see there's a short hallway and then another door.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, that's my turn.
All right. Shut up.
Has anyone told Chirrup yet how to get down to the dragon?
Yes, I believe. Well, Max was told how and then sort of charged off. I would say a lot. Any of these, the dwarf that you were talking to, Utroli, would basically be pointing you towards that door.
Okay. Yeah, that was just basically it. Like, do I have to ask somebody, or does Chirrup already know to go through this door? So that's what he's going to do. He's going to go through the door and start running.
Yeah, the door opens. You see Max, 5 feet away, just opening up the other door.
Hey, how's it going?
And we got to go down here?
I think so.
Up to you see you're in sort of a dormitory. There are beds. There's a couple of dwarves that poke their heads up. But off in the northwest corner, you see a massive fenced off area with what appears to be a large pulley system. As you sort of step through and move towards there, you can actually feel a cool breeze, which gives you a brief respite from the heat of the lava forge.
15.
So you see like an iron railing at the edge over here, and a incredibly brawny, even for a dwarf, that is sort of sitting back in a chair, who kind of snaps forward as he sees you. And you realize that with the sound of the machinery and the flames, you can't hear anything that's happening on the other side of this wall, Chirrup. So this guy's very surprised to see you.
Okay, I will... I don't know if this is going to be too much. I would like to action dash to the edge, but as I'm running, whistle sharply, and then mime like pulling up, because this looks like a lift. Like mime pulling up the lift, and like I'll run over and like help him if I can.
You see, he looks at you, and do you speak Dwarvish?
I do not speak Dwarvish. That's why I'm miming.
And he says something, looks at you, and sits down, and you just see he puts his hand out and holds up 5, and then a fist in his other hand, and then holds his palm open.
Are you shitting me?
$5.
50.
We'll negotiate with him in a second.
You know what? I will throw it at him.
And yeah, as the coins even clatter, you see him just kind of crack his neck to either side and just start heaving the rope. And you can see at the, there is this sort of iron railing leading down into darkness. And you're not sure what he says to you, but he says something as he is starting to yank this rope, and you can hear the creaking of the pulley system. And what else? Anything else you wish to do, Chirrup?
Just confirming there's no way down aside from this lift, right?
Not that you can see. You can give me a perception check if you wish.
Nah, it's okay. Just like, if first quick glance, if this is the only thing I can see down, then that's fine. I'm okay with that. I use my action to dash to get up to here in case he needed help. I'm just going to start cursing him out in Orin. Just like, what the like, we're trying to help you, dude. We're trying to get the dragon free. Like, WTF? Like, I'm a thief. I'm a rogue. I get it, but I'm trying to save your ass here.
All right. On the far side, yeah, Max, I don't know if you turn around, but yeah, you see this. Actually, nope, you do not have line of sight. I will say you're dreading hearing it, but yeah, you hear a scream of a dwarf. That probably the one that rescued you.
I'm gonna have to make a note to ask about him later.
Max could be writing a lot of letters to a lot of families at the end of this.
Yep.
Takes us to Seymour. So Seymour, you are watching this massive bit of machinery, and you just saw Max leap onto it and travel to the other side. So you can see this platform starting to circle around towards you. You can give me an acrobatics check to leap onto it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm waiting until it's at the closest possible point, and
Do anything to help yourself.
I take one of the few sips I have left of my flask.
With the intense heat, it evaporates before it hits your lips.
Oh, I think there's a Simpsons joke in that. And whew.
Yep, you easily make it on your turn. It cycles around to that section.
-1.
Do these guys look friendly?
They are some of the enslaved dwarves. This one, you can see he just sort of waves you forward and is looking back over his shoulder at something. You do not have line of sight on it at this point.
All right, so if I stay here,
If you stay on that platform, it's just going to rotate around.
so it'll come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sorry.
So would that take an action to jump off when it gets there, or can?
There is a dwarf there that will just sort of grab you and help you off.
Okay, so as he grabs me,
That'll be next turn. It'll take a turn for you to get to the other side. It rotated once to get you here.
okay, so then I will hold my action. Now these things go underneath, right? Like there's a cavern under the floor.
It's not a cavern, but you were
Like a
on a
space
ledge
for them.
above it. Yes.
Yeah, there's a space for them to rotate because they would go. If you look at it, they'd run into this.
Oh yeah,
otherwise.
yeah. It's a
Oh, there's
cliff
like
that's over top.
a small carved out space for them to rotate.
Yes.
All right, and this is powering the forges and stuff, right? It's not just here for a gimmick.
It doesn't seem they use it to move materials back and forth. And when you came in, you saw dwarves that were sort of riding it. Presumably, yeah, it is powering something, but nothing you can see on this level.
All right, good to know. And definitely not the elevator. I don't
Correct.
know. Never mind.
Nope.
Oh, I can see it now, though.
Yes. All right. This guy is going to rip a chunk of wall out, and he is going to throw it. That is going to be a 17, which will just hit Badme. for 27 bludgeoning damage.
She is down.
No shield or anything?
No, that is only the armor, I think.
Are you wearing your new armor that changes your armor class?
No.
All right. Yep.
I was
17.
going to swap into the chain shirt after this encounter. Well, after when we had 10 minutes. So yeah, 17 is it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, this massive chunk of rock wall smashes into Badme and this dwarf up here, who is immediately killed. Badme falls to the ground, and then this giant is going to duck around the corner. Takes us to Molly.
Healing word to Badme. Rise in solidarity, sister.
At least one of you gets it right.
Badme is healed for 8.
And then, okay, so these guys are going around the other side. Can I, one sec, Sacred Flame. Ooh, that one guy's 75 away. Yeah, I can't do, okay, so... That's the end of my turn, I guess.
No movement? You've seen...
I'm going to move. I am going to move.
Yeah, you saw it shoot up and disappear through that door, and you can see Max probably waving you there. So you still have your action, so you could dash.
Oh, you know what? Good point. I'll dash.
All right. Azer is just going to dash. Haboob, welcome to the party.
Time to dance. And
Can't make it through the door, Patrick. I don't know what I did. I can't move my token. Thank you. I'll end there.
all right, I do see something like just the tip over here. I don't know what that is.
There is a fire giant that is behind a wall.
And just to be clear, we're trying to take that guy down, right?
Doesn't look like it. You've just seen Molly heal Badme, and she and Churrup both dashed through the door up here.
Okay. All right, I think that's as far as I can go. Okay, yeah, I'll do just that.
Can you not do
Moving there, you have a far clearer line of sight with this giant over here.
Okay. I mean, because I'm trying not to metagame over here because I was away for long. So we're trying to kill this guy, just to be clear.
The eventual goal is to kill those guys, but primarily what we're trying to do is liberate this hold. And what you probably would have known, assuming you were with us the entire time, is that there's essentially a bronze dragon downstairs that we have to go dig out. But
Okay,
once we
so,
do, then it's on. Like
Okay.
the dwarves rebel.
okay, and they're rebelling right now.
A couple of them are. Most of them are still pretty cowed. There were also, I mean, Maximilian noticed this, that there were actually a couple of dwarvish guards that were in front of these doors that appear to have gone through those doors and locked it behind them.
Yeah, there's collaborators.
Oh,
But
thank you.
we have a
Ooh, I love Quislings.
yeah, we have a primary mission, but there will be opportunities, I assure you.
I mean, I could take a couple of shots at this guy. I mean,
As long as
unless
you're
we're
running.
not. Say that again.
As long as you're running. Or you can
As long
do or you can do all sorts of cool tabaxi stuff and get around the corner real fast.
That I
You
could
realize
do.
you're leaving Badme behind.
Oh, crap! I didn't say back me there. Okay. Is he? I know he's hurt, but is he like going to fall? Into
She
lava?
is very hurt. She was just
She-
smashed by a giant rock, but Molly just revived her. But Badme is currently prone on the ground, digging herself out of some rubble.
I'm okay.
Get her out of
Okay,
there!
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna head back.
Okay, yeah, so you move back to 30 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna be feline
Yeah.
agility at this point, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to take another step. It's gonna be like a dash, but next turn I'm gonna try and see if
Okay,
I
so
can.
you basically moved 5 feet. You're right next to Badme currently. I'll take away. So this is the start of your turn. So yeah, you move 5 feet to get to Badme.
And get Batman out of rubble.
All right, yeah, you can easily assist her. So, Badme, you are no longer prone.
Come, Doctor, we must leave now.
All right, that's your action. You still have 25 feet of normal movement, Haboob.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Badme. Make sure I cover her in the meantime. That's it.
All right, so you're gonna stick there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick.
All right, yeah. So coming around the corner. Wading into the lava, but that is as far as they can get. That takes us to Badme.
They're wading into the lava? Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
They're
it's a fire giant.
Yeah.
But they're not
other
like
one-
completely immune to fire, are they?
No, they are very immune to fire.
But
Lava's
What?
not fire, though.
Plasma.
That's not
But it's-
plasma.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure it's plasma.
heated
Well,
earth.
the sun is plasma.
So Patrick,
Yep.
in the sake of expediency, how likely would it be if I dashed if I'd be able to make this without having to do any rolls? That is showing up for everyone, my ruler, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're leaping over
Running jump.
small increments. The only one that you might have to make a roll for is the one at the very end, and I would say it's a very low DC because it's not even 10 feet.
Okay. I am dashing to get the hell out of Dodge.
All right.
I don't know if I'm in range of an attack, but yeah.
There will be one attack of opportunity. Rolls a natural 1 to get a 12.
Whew.
That is
Ho, 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 ho.
All right. Cool. What's the roll?
Athletics, DC 5. Because you're just running and jumping.
Athletics. Okay.
Ooh.
You make it. Yep, you nearly catch your toe on that edge, but yeah, you dash. That takes us to top of the round, Maximilian.
Okay. So Seymour's coming in. I'm going to get out of everyone's way. So sorry, where was I here? If I can get 30 feet, I will come up to this guy, and attempt to sort of name drop. The hell is his name? Braun Anvil. So I'm guessing that this is Braun Anvil here.
Yep.
And I'll just be like Braun Anvil. I'll point at him and I'll be like Cooper's L downstairs, and
I'm busy. He'll be down in a moment.
fine.
And you can see, yeah, he is just straining, pulling, and he's like, be up in a couple of seconds. Tell your friend to stop cursing at me. It's worse when I don't even understand what they're saying.
Cheer up, down. I am 5 feet away. I can't help him. If he could throw a rope to me, I'll help him.
Don't need your
Oh, all right,
help.
all right. Just simmer down for a moment. You'll have plenty of people to kill and curse at down there. It'll be fine.
That takes us to Chirp.
Angry budgie noises as he stomps over and waits for the lift to come up. But I will turn around and ready my crossbow in case anything hostile comes through the doorway or in my range of vision.
All right. Looking across, you can see there is one of the Azers and what appears to be a flaming red-haired dwarven lady flying
Are they in
with a
range?
massive hammer towards you. She is
Yeah,
here.
they're on the outside of my range, unfortunately. So
Yeah,
if they get into my range, I'll be more than happy to pop off at them. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just writing my action.
All right. You do see her continue to fly. Ooh.
Come on, dash in so I can hit you.
Roll me a d20, Seymour. This is going to be a straight luck roll to see if she picks up that you're on this device as she's flying, because she's focused more on Max.
Oof.
That is enough. So, yeah, she continues dashing.
Oh, good.
Oh, please. Yes. No, this is good. This is okay. I've got a plan.
So she is currently about 15 feet in the air, and you're not quite sure how this is happening, but so yeah, that puts her inside your range, Chirp.
Yeah, I popped off with a 13 to hit.
13. Yeah, just bing, bounces harmlessly off of her armor. And you can see she has this massive hammer that is starting to glow. That takes us to
angry budgie noises.
All right, that takes us to Seymour. So this circles around to here. This dwarf helps you off.
All right, and I've been watching. So, is the whatever Chirrup was haranguing that guy to do? He's still doing it?
Oh yeah, he is muscle straining. Sweat is pouring off him. At this point, you can just see the top of what appears to be like a metal cage rising out of this shaft.
And there's a door where Badmay's coming through, right?
Correct.
And the door swings towards us? Or swings in or out from my direction?
Swings in.
Technically, there's two doors, I believe. One north of me, one south of me.
Yep, they both swing inwards.
All right, so then I'm going to fire twice at that Azor on the other side. Let's see.
Neither one strikes, just bounces off their bronze body, seemingly absorbed, doing no damage.
And can I use my interact object to shut the door when the last two get through?
Yeah.
I wouldn't waste time. I'd just run.
Yeah, there's nobody chasing them that's coming through that door.
Okay, so then yeah, I'll peek around the corner, see no one's chasing them, and I will go back over. Ooh, look, a nice aura. I wonder what that does.
It's glorious.
All right, this guy moves back over.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm gonna just move one. I'm gonna just change my movement. I didn't realize I was now in between Max and her.
Yeah, hey, just in the line of sight, right between in the line of effect, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
I'm holding a small child right now. That's my concern. Done. Yeah, the little bastard woke up.
Aww.
Oh, he's great. He just wasn't ready for bed.
This guy's gonna dash into the lava here. Molly.
Okay, so I want to catch a touch spell, and I want to touch multiple people. So if I if can I do that? Can I start with one person? And go tag.
What's the spell?
Heroism. I want to cast it at a higher level, and I want to touch Badme, Seymour, and Maximilian. So that way they're immune from being frightened, and then at the start of every single one of their turns, they will gain temporary hit points.
Do you want to wait?
Yeah, if you've got the movement, I would say you certainly can.
Do you want to wait for Badme's version?
What do you mean Badme's version of heroism?
Yeah, heroin. It's easier to administer.
No, that's what I mean. What?
All right, so yeah, Molly, you channel your divine powers, lay hands on Badme, and then, racing back to Seymour and Max, just lay hands on both of them.
I need you all to be the heroes you want to be. Let's fight these fuckers.
All my heroes are literary. Literary.
Doesn't matter.
I'm already the hero I want to be. I'm great.
Oh, we gotta work on that. How many temporary hit points is that?
At the start of your turn, you'll get some.
4.
Oh, okay.
All right. The Azer leaps on there as they have no ranged attacks. Haboob.
I just see two giants just step into the fire giant, just step into the lava like it's nothing. I am getting the fuck out of here at max speed. No pun intended. So I'm gonna activate my feline agility with my bonus actions. There we go. Yeah, I should have 120 feet to cover.
Yeah, so you can get to 115 feet because of the extra little bit to get through Badme's square.
Okay, 150. Okay, so yeah.
More than enough to get, you'll basically get to Molly.
Yep, fantastic. So let's just make it all over here. And I'm going to stop right here. And I'm going to clutch my chest and breathe really, really heavily, trying to catch my breath.
Is your left arm feeling numb?
Badme, where's my heroin? I mean, my medication.
Seymour and Haboob look identical.
And that's it for me.
All right, so I get the giants going into the lava, right? So fire damage. But that's a river of molten rock. What kind of pressure is that going to do on something walking through it?
It slows them.
Difficult terrain, yeah.
Yeah. This guy is going to rip off a section of cliff and give it a toss. You have 3/4 cover, Badme. That is a 24 to hit. However, you are going to take, let's see, how much is going to get through? I would say a third. You take 10 bludgeoning damage. These two dwarves on either side get absolutely smushed.
All right, I'm down again.
Oh,
With your 4 temporary hit points?
he hasn't gotten them yet.
Beginning of your turn.
Son of a bitch.
That takes us to Badme. Death saving throw, please. Okay. That takes us to Maximilian.
Okay, seeing that, I had options I was gonna do, but seeing Badme go down like that, what do I have for potions of healing? Do I know if Badme has any potions of healing?
He has plenty, or she has plenty.
Yeah, all right. So I'm just gonna. God damn it.
Badme has, I don't know how many potions
5
slapped around her. Yeah,
I've got 5 potions of healing, 5 flasks of alchemist fire, 3 acid,
There, yeah.
and alchemist supplies, plus my other potion, which I don't remember, potion of transformation, which is held opposite my healing potions.
How did you not explode when they
Ooh.
hit you?
Max damage from Max Justice. Max healing.
Absolutely. You take 10 points of healing damage.
And take your temporary hit points, Maximilian.
Already done.
All right. Shut up. This cage has reached the top. You can step in as you wish.
Let me. Okay, I can't do that. I can't do that. Can I hold an action to play my pipes?
Yes.
Because I have my pipes of haunting. Okay, cool. I will do that. I will scamper onto the cage because I think speed is of the essence right now, just to GTFO and get down here. I will ready my action to play my pipes of haunting. And hopefully, once this, I'm kind of aiming for this one.
All right. What's your trigger for your pipes of haunting?
Yeah, when any enemies get within 30 feet of me, I'm going to play my pipes.
All right.
So hopefully they won't follow us down. But yeah, that's it for me. I jump into there and I just start, whistling for everybody else, and I ready my pipes.
All right. Flying over to here, Gertis swings her massive hammer first at Max's. How dare you defile our home, interlopers?
Oh, gladly. You're a dick.
That is a 24 for 6 bludgeoning damage, Max. And then on the backswing, coming in for Haboob, that is a 19 to hit for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, come on now.
Ow.
Yeah, that's weak ass damage.
Band-aid, where's my band-aid?
That takes us to Seymour. Seymour, you have seen and heard Chirrup climb into this elevator.
All right, I am going to head over to the elevator. I'm going to take 2 punch. Wait, sorry, I was right here. So let me just count this out first before I. Oof, no, I'm going to have to double move. All right.
I would say the elevator is basically right here to climb on.
Oh, okay, so I can still fire and make it there. Why isn't it letting me measure? There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna fire twice at her. Just cause.
Both miss. One off her shield. The second one just glances harmlessly off the edge of her hammer.
Oh, come on! And I'm gonna head there, and as I pass this guy, I'm gonna say in Dwarfish, you get us to the bottom safely. Weekly advice column, sports page, whatever you want in the newspaper. You can retire wealthy. And I'm heading down to here.
What the hell's name's a newspaper?
I will throw a newspaper as I go by.
All right.
And the newspapers would have gotten at least to this far. I've been doing it for, quite a bit. A year.
The Hammer Fist holds do not interact with the rest of the Vale.
Oh, so it's like North Korea. It'd be propaganda.
Yeah, this guy is going to dash to get to there. Molly.
Okay, so let me see. I am going to Sacred Flame that Aesir.
That is a 15 on their save. They do manage to succeed.
All right. And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15.
Oh, Seymour, did you take your temporary hit points?
I did not. How many was that? 4?
4.
And I will do a healing word on Badme.
All right.
Stay up!
I am still conscious, you know.
I know, but you keep going down and then getting back up again and going down.
This Azer rotates around, leaps off, charges at you, Molly.
Ignore this.
Comes at you with its Warhammer, one-handed. That is a 7, which does not even come close to hitting you. And that takes us to Haboob. So there is an Azer and a flying dwarf in front of you, Haboob. And you can see a giant hand just sort of pulling itself out on the other side of this door. You can just make out that one of these giants has crossed the lava stream.
And just like that, I go whoop, 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 towards the elevator over here. Yeah, I'll make it. I know I'm gonna take. I'll be. Wait. Cutting action. Okay, so I'm gonna disengage, and my bonus action it's gonna be dash. Cutting action.
All right.
So, yeah, whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go in the elevator.
Now, you used feline agility last turn.
I did. It just
You can't move.
No, he can't use it again until he doesn't move.
Yeah, I can't use it again.
Oh, right. You can't use it again until you don't move. All right. Yep. So Haboob, you disengage, and you hop into the elevator.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. This fire giant clambers over. There is a broken rock wall between you and him, Badme. You have 3/4 cover, but he's going to swing his great sword. That is an 18, which will not hit with your cover. And that is...
He has advantage because I am prone still.
Yeah, he rolled 2 18s.
Okay.
And with advantage on his second attack, he rolls 17. Does not hit.
I've never been more thankful for a door frame.
Oh. Start of your turn. You are prone. You get 4 temporary hit points, Badme.
And we're in a dwarven mine. I think it's called a dwarf frame.
So I will stand up using half my movement.
Is that the kind of crap in your newspaper?
No, we have an actual really good political cartoonist.
No politics. He kicks your newspaper down the mine shaft. You just see it.
I'll have you know, my mom's baking column is lit.
Oh, now you tell me. Sorry.
Yeah,
Badme.
she just gets drunk and calls people out.
All right. Yeah.
Time to go.
Here's the sad thing. I only have 15 feet of movement unless I dash.
Probably worth it.
Yep.
Okay, I will.
You'll have
I can't see
45
into
feet
the...
of movement and 35 if you run through me, and you'll only have to suffer 1 attack of opportunity.
All right, so I will dash. So 5 feet to there.
Oh, there's multiple attacks of opportunity.
I know.
Disengage.
We're trying.
He can disengage. That just cuts his
If I
movement.
disengage, I can literally only make it to here. This is an example, not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would recommend you make it to here. Like 10 feet through me, and then 5 feet additional.
Well, so it's 5 feet to step through the doorway, and then it would be. Then I only have 10 feet of movement left. I'd
I'm
use 10
gonna
feet
recommend
walking.
that because you see Max inhaling a lot.
Okay. Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna change up the order slightly. but we'll do it this way. Healing word to myself. Whoops.
Nice. Heal for
Doesn't
9.
matter. I'll take that off later.
And just for everyone's edification, when Badme rolled their death saving throw, she rolled a 19, so it was so close to a nat 20.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I will not disengage. I'm going to dash. So I will move. That's 20 feet. Let's see how many attacks might land. I have cover for the first
Yep.
2.
That is a 26 to hit for 23 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
I'm
He's
still
still
up.
up.
So, okay, 23 minus 4 is 19.
And the second attack misses with a... Fuck, that's another natural 1 for a 12.
All right. Do I risk it? Yeah, we're going to risk it, so we'll proc the... Okay, is the bed difficult terrain?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So that's 20 feet of movement, and I have 50. So I can move another 30 feet, which will get me... we'll put myself right there.
All right. Gertis will swing. That is a 14, which does not hit. Takes us to the heavily inhaling Maximilian.
Yep. I'm going to step there. I'm going to breathe, but I'm not breathing lightning. It is Fusro Da time. It is where the hell is my metallic breath weapon? There. All right. So as part of my action, I am going to attempt to shield basher.
Okay.
Just for funsies. So athletics. Let's see if this works.
That is a 19.
All right. Now I need I believe, a strength saving throw.
That is a 15.
Shit. All right. She's not going into the lava. That's unfortunate. All right. Well, that was an attempt at.
Is that both of the... Does the Azer get hit with that as
Oh,
well?
no, the Azer has to do it too.
Okay. So just the strength saving throw?
Yes.
That is a 13.
That is exactly my save. So the Azer doesn't go flying into the lava. Not that it would matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would take it off the board until it could climb out, but yeah.
All right. At which point, then I'm going to just make a swing. 9.
Does not connect.
Okay. And Molly is still here in the danger zone, so I'm going to step there and wait until Molly gets away.
All right.
Oh, interact with object. I'm going to close this door down here.
Sounds good.
I don't need that giant reaching through.
Smart idea,
So-
Max.
Yeah, Max just reaches back as your breath weapon goes off and just click, closes the door. That
Why
takes
did
us
I
to
close the fucking door?
That takes us to Churup.
Shit, even if I move forward, they're too far away for me to use my pipes.
Start shooting.
Yeah. Start shooting, repeating crossbow, we'll go on the winged one.
Hoo-hoo!
Ah!
That is a critical hit for
Inside.
15 piercing damage.
Excellent. And
You got a
do
little
I
rogue
wanna
in you?
I do.
Sneak.
Would you like one?
If I can click it.
It's usually a modifier.
There we
Oh,
go.
Hey, there you go.
Another 11 damage.
I keep forgetting I have sneak. And then how's Molly looking?
Molly's
I'm
undamaged.
fucking great.
Okay, how's
Oh,
Max looking?
Badme.
Oh,
Molly's
Badme's
in her-
unconscious?
No. Badme's hurt. Molly's in her element. I mean, she's starting to foment a political revolution.
And she has full hit points. Batman has 6.
Yeah, communist
I
hair shouldn't
will-
look this good.
Bonus action, healing word. Like, I know you're probably going to be on the lift your next round, but just to give you a little boost. Healing word on Badme, and that's it for me.
Yay, they've been doubled!
Everybody who has heroism on gets the 4 temporary hit points at the start of each of their turns until it goes away.
Correct.
So I need to find a token for heroism.
I like the heroin better.
Of course you'd say that.
I mean, there was that weekend in the opium den.
Yeah, but don't do the cocaine. Come on.
All right. Max. You feel something strike the side of you. You don't quite see anything. Doesn't do any damage. You see Gertis sort of chuck her head. But yeah, something just bludgeoned you that you couldn't see.
Like
And-
something invisible?
Yeah. And
Oh, that's annoying.
then with a 24, she hits you for another 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that takes away my 4 temporary hit points, and I'm now
And
49.
she is going to fly another 10 feet up. Molly and Max will get attacks of opportunity.
I absolutely will. God, damn
Smack,
it.
smack.
Do better than me. Just says I have heroism on.
Check my PC's just being slow.
Okay, and Max and Molly, you both feel a slight breeze as Gertis flies upwards. Just the faintest of breezes. Molly, you do manage to stab for 3 piercing.
There's
Die,
something
bourgeoisie
invisible.
trash!
That takes us to Seymour. You are in the elevator with Chirrup and Haboob.
All right. Well, I'm pretty much tapped for everything. Yep. Nothing in the inventory to help. Nope. One sec, bud. I'm going to target. So there's something invisible attacking Max, right?
You would have no idea about that.
Oh, I can't see that from here. I will aim for her again, even though it's a really high roll. Actually, the Azor is easier to hit, isn't it? Let's aim for it. At least get one of them down.
Both
Oh,
of
fuck
those
me.
hit for
Those
10
would've hit
force
her.
damage. Yep.
Whatever.
But yeah,
And
the
then I
Azor
will-
is hit twice, and you can see its bronzed body is dented and battered from your forceful blasts.
And I will step back further into the cage, at least where I can still kind of see everyone and like put my arms through the cage and fire, but
All
enough room
right.
that they can get through.
With that, this door shatters, and you see a hand reaching through, and this dwarf gets pulled aside, and you just hear a sploosh.
Get back,
Molly.
Molly. Get back.
What I'm I'm gonna do is hold on. Since I have 2 people right next to me, I'm going to channel my divinity and try
She is 15 feet above you now.
15 feet above me. Doesn't matter. They just
Yeah.
need to be within 30 feet of me. So
Beautiful.
I'll also catch the guy on the other end because all he has to do is hear me. I'm going to do my channel divinity orders demand.
All right.
So they all must make a wisdom saving throw. Or be charmed by me.
All right.
DC's 15.
The Azer is charmed by you. The fire giant is charmed, but the dwarf flying does not seem to be affected.
All right, I will command them to attack the dwarf that's flying. Wait, no.
They can only drop their weapons.
Yeah, they drop their weapon.
I'll tell them to drop their weapons and get out of here.
All right.
Then I will back up because that guy's my ally and he wouldn't attack me.
He has. Yeah, he drops his weapon and heads as far as he can through the door. The giant is currently blocking the rest of the way.
And the giant drops his weapon and he's leaving too, right?
On their turn.
On his turn, all right.
He's technically already put down his weapon. That was his hand you saw reach through the door. All right, so Haboob, you are in the elevator. You can see this flaming-haired dwarf almost, now floating about 20 feet off the ground above Max.
Okay, and I do see this flying dwarf. That's good. I just wanted to clear.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take a shot at it. It's good. Not this. Oh. With advantage.
22 hits.
21.
All right. Yeah, your arrow strikes true. There is a spray of black sort of blood.
What? Max, careful. Don't get any of it on you.
I'll see what I can do.
That's it for me.
All right. You hear screaming in giant on the far side. Can't do anything. Padme.
All right. Well, this is either going to work or not work. And I'm 50-50 on whether that's going to be the case or not. I'm going to target Redmane here with Firebolt.
All right. 18 does not hit. Just bounces off her shield. She gets it up just in the nick of time.
Damn. I thought. Oh, well. And then I will stand in the center.
All right. Top of the round. She looks down at you, Max, and just quietly, in Draconic, says to you, "Run, but I'll find you."
I look up and I say, I'm looking forward to it. Till next time, you'll get more bronze than you can handle. And I'm gonna back away. Actually, I have no idea how far I can go.
If you dash, you can get right in there.
All right.
Shut up.
Just ready. We're all mostly in here to go down. That's what Chirp wants to do. Just ready in action to play the pipes again to try and keep stuff from following us.
All right, and just to backtrack a bit, Max, as you step into the elevator, it wobbles a bit, and you hear the dwarf just.
Sorry, I'll think light thoughts.
And you see she just crosses her arms and flies through the door. Seymour, you see no enemies. Anything you wish to do?
No, if I see no enemies, then I will wait.
All
And
right.
Molly's gonna run in. We're just changing the baby right now.
Yeah, Molly, you climb into the elevator. Kildak starts huffing and puffing, and surprisingly smoothly, this elevator begins to lower down into the absolute pitch blackness of the mine shaft below you. And we'll take a 10-minute break for the baby and then come back.
Yeah, that'll help. Thank you.
Thank you.
Baby break.
Baby break.
Maybe, baby.
Congratulations, you made it to the elevator.
Yeah.
We made it to level 2, guys.
Woo!
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to take down that giant, but not at this.
We took down one giant.
The other one had 6 hit points left.
No! Fuck.
Don't tell us that. We're going to want to go back.
No. I mean,
How are you going to get back?
Listen,
True.
he'll have 6 hit points by the time we get back. It'll be fine.
damn it. Does anybody know a tabletop cheat code over here where you can go back?
Does anybody have dissonant whispers? We could yell curses at the giant, insult
do.
its mom until it dies.
Oh,
I have
well,
vicious mockery.
Sorry, you have what?
Vicious mockery.
Yeah, vicious mockery. That's it.
is Dissonant Whispers the one that makes you insane?
Dissonant whispers is the one that makes you basically jump back in fear. So it does some psychic damage, and then you basically have to use your movement speed to run away, which allows for attacks of opportunity. So it's very useful if they are surrounded by other members of your party. They then run away, and everyone gets a free attack of opportunity.
Ooh.
Because it's them moving. It's not like you're throwing them. They are running on their own accord.
Mhm.
All right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Sorry.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
back. Apparently, Nabil has a hot mic.
Yep.
I do. I do.
Yup.
Am I breathing too loudly? Sorry.
No,
No,
we
we're
can
hearing
barely hear
background
you
chatter.
talking.
Actually, that's not me. That's my roommate, but I can mute.
Whatever.
No, the funny thing is because you guys were yesterday. I was watching a side video on the side on my PC, and you guys were able to hear the
Oh, we
audio
could hear
from
we can hear your porno.
Yup.
that? Okay.
Aren't you glad we weren't streaming that?
Wait,
My question.
it
how-
wasn't really, was it?
It really wasn't.
Okay.
I hope it wasn't. I was joking.
It didn't obviously sound like it was.
Okay,
So
name one porno video that had Smash Mouth. Somebody once told me. So name any porno video that has that on the
were
background.
you watching Shrek?
I was.
Jesus, I'd rather you watch porn.
Oh Jesus. My question is.
Bill, there are kids watching this.
I'm sorry, kids, you shouldn't watch Shrek. That's my only giveaway. No, my question is, because I was listening it on my PC on my headset, how were you able to hear that?
I don't know. It just bled through at one point.
That's the thing, I don't get it. I mean, if I play an audio right now on my PC from YouTube, would you guys be able to hear that? Because either my headset is absolute shit, and I need a new pair. I don't know. I'll just. Did you guys just hear that? I was playing.
Here, let me turn off the music.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, I'm gonna play it again.
Back, Steph is listening on Twitch, and we can go.
She's listening on something that's delayed by up to 15 seconds.
It's making her log in. She can't remember her password right this second. She's trying to feed a baby at the same time, so it's the best we can do.
Fair enough.
I will be Stephanie. Proletariat, Stalin, gulags.
I can't tell the difference.
It's like she's here in the room with us. Hey, Steph, if you don't want to give Max all of your magic items, respond in the next 10 seconds in person.
If you think socialism is bad, please don't say anything.
Yeah.
Can Max have any more magic items?
I don't know. Let's see what I got.
He's a dragon. He's just a hoarder.
Yeah, basically. I don't think the shields or either
Today
of the
on
weapons-
Hoarders, Maximilian T. Justice, former paladin.
I don't think either of the weapons require attunement.
The helpers come in, disturb a pile, and are just vaporized.
Oh, sorry about that. The lightning breath these days, it just kind of goes off whenever. I don't think anything really needs attunement. The Dragon Slayer might. I don't think the shield does. Yeah, I think I've got two attunement slots.
Patrick, tell us where this lovely map is from.
This is from Go Adventure Maps. Highly recommend them.
Very nice. I like this map a lot.
Yeah, very lovely.
Okay, we're hearing that. Whoever's playing that.
I was playing a music for 20 for a minute before. How are you guys able to hear this? I don't understand the bleed. Where's the
Do
audio?
you have push to talk on?
I do. But
That means you don't.
my push to my push to talk is not on. It's I'm getting frustrated at the idea. How is my PC bleeding from one browser tab into my Roll20 browser tab? That's why I don't get the bleed. How is bleeding through? Jesus. Never mind.
All right. The temperature drops several degrees as you continue your descent down this mine shaft. The
thank
cool
God.
air is a welcome reprieve from the oppressive heat from upstairs, and a breeze brings this sort of musty, surprisingly earthen smell to your nostrils in this, sulfurous, black space. And as the light behind you fades, it's as if you are walking into just pure nighttime. No lanterns hang from beams. No light reflects off the walls. As you reach the bottom, there is a jarring stop, and you find yourselves in what appears to be a fairly large natural cavern. There are crates, a couple of mine cars, steps leading down to what appears to be a large cave, which is the proper mine entrance in front of you. There is no natural light or any light sources of any kind here.
Pretty sure I have
Now-
dark vision now.
Seymour, you do have a sketched map of the mine.
I do, yes, because Index saw it before he got smashed.
Yeah. The sweat on your bodies from upstairs starts to cool and starts to chill your bodies.
Do we have a location of this cobalt layer where this dragon is?
I pull out the map. I'm sure there's a handy handout for it.
There is not a handy handout. You can see this mine is massive and twisting. You do see an area that is marked off for the kobolds, and you also saw an area that is marked off for the vault, which is on the far. The dragon is not on there. That is the kobold area. You know the dragon is with the kobolds, and beyond that, you see an area marked the vault. But there is a large section of mine to get through prior to that.
I mean, I'd say we head for the kobolds, but
Up ahead of you, you do hear the occasional sound of metal ringing off of a rock wall, but still no sign of any one at this point.
all right. I gotta run up and grab Cash. He's still awake, so I'll be right back. Probably with Steph.
All right.
I say we go for the kobolds because they're at least mercenary enough that we might be able to bribe them into helping.
Yep.
That's not a bad idea.
That's
I
that's
agree.
my that's my initial plan. Because I can at least talk to those guys.
Oh, but I have heard in many of my textbooks that they are very enterprising, so be wary of traps.
Yeah.
Before we do, how about the good doctor heal herself before we move on? I mean, I have a potion. If you need.
You had a good
Yeah.
20 minutes riding down in this elevator, so that could have been done prior to landing.
Cool.
I will consume 2 potions.
Position,
I
heal
will,
thyself.
I will use the hit die.
20 minutes doesn't give you enough for that.
Nope,
Okay.
that is not long enough for a short rest.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Hey, 13 hit points isn't bad.
You know, from where you are, there are, the possibilities of finding an area and hunkering down. You appear to be in a quiet space right now. If you wish to, attempt a short rest, it is certainly possible.
I mean, do we need a short rest? I think
Back-
majority of us at full health. And
It depends
I
on.
need a short rest to have any spells.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
probably a good idea. Let's probably hunker around these crates here and get a little bit of cover.
I think we can probably move these crates plus some of these crates and make, kind of a screen.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking we could nestle in amongst here, get
No,
a bit
no.
of a short rest, and then.
I mean,
take one.
between these two kegs, we can put the crates over here.
I think that's a change in elevation.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying this group. here.
Okay, we'll just stick over here for the time being.
Yeah.
All right. After about 20 minutes, the elevator starts to be raised up, and you watch it slowly disappear.
Oh,
in the
before
distance.
that happens. Fuck, it's an object. Can anyone shoot the rope?
I can.
We don't want them following us. We can still find a way out, I hope.
I can take a shot at it.
Or is it a chain and we're just being silly?
I mean, Cherub and I can both take a shot at it. We're both.
It is a large metal chain.
You can climb out of here and we can find enough rope to get out if we have to, Haboob. We don't want people following us easily, I guess. Am I wrong?
Maybe, but also we should probably find a better hiding place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take about 20 minutes for that thing to get up, and another 20 minutes for it to get down. So,
Or
end of the
20
short-
minutes to them to figure out it isn't coming up, and whatever time it takes them to figure out how to come down.
It's gonna take
they'll
yeah.
know immediately.
because we.
Oh
have
yeah,
40
they'll feel it. Yeah.
They have 40 minutes to get down, 20 minutes to go up, 2 minutes to go down. We have 40 minutes to make.
Yeah, but then we'll be fighting immediately. So, I would rather sort of get on with it as much as possible, like get in and hidden, rather than attempt to fight another fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, just looking here, these are chains of elevation. I'm just sort of trying to determine if there's a higher point, like with this.
Higher points are over here.
We're at the lowest point. This would be
you're
the
currently
highest.
at the
I
lowest
think.
point. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
This
so-
would be second highest,
yeah. Okay.
third highest.
So if we simply
Fourth.
relocate to something like that and hide behind these crates, we should be okay.
And we can always, if we're still here when they're coming down, especially there's lots of crates down here, we can take cover. You guys could be sighted if the crate comes down the elevator before we expect. How far away can we shoot the rope and just make them drop the rest?
It is a chain, not a rope.
Before we do that, can I figure out what's inside these crates?
Yeah, opening up these crates, you can see most of it appears to be unrefined ore.
Okay, so best bet without pulling out acids and such to figure out what materials these actually are. They're not going to be combustible and thus are a pretty safe thing to hunker down behind.
Correct.
Sorry, just a quick question, Patrick, because I don't know, my eyes are playing optical illusion. You said this is the highest point in the top left corner,
Yes.
and this is what I'm thinking right now. That's the climb, and that's not the crevice.
Well, you mean you can climb this way and walk around to get to there if you don't want to climb?
I mean, I can climb. I mean, kitty cat and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking like the lowest effort because like we still have to like go up there and finish our rest.
Mhm.
If we start climbing, that's not a rest.
Yeah, it's easy enough to walk up the walkway this way, make your way around, and just end up over here.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to suggest we do that then and finish our rest there, and then we'll be in a good position to ambush whoever's coming down.
It's a short
And-
rest or long?
It is
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a short rest. You guys set up boxes. Give me a survival check, please, just to see how well you can disguise yourselves.
Is it a group survival?
check?
No, one person can set it up if they wish.
Then
Guidance.
we nominate Haboob.
Yep.
Can I sit at the bottom with my passive perception and critique it when it's done to see if we can
I-
do? Oh, 20. Never mind.
I mean, I'm
That's my
sorry.
passive
That is it.
I'm sorry. I honestly thought Patrick was going to say it was a group survival. I just rolled it.
No, just one person needs to basically
Unify.
lay it out and work it out. So, yeah, you know, Haboob using skills learned in various nefarious ways is able to set up a wall of crates that still leaves room for, you know, a little bit of vision and areas to shoot through.
All right. We got a good.
And while you take your rest, Seymour and everybody else, you guys can look over the map and plan everything out. For this, it will be choose one person then to lead, and they will make a survival check with advantage since you have the map. But no guidance on this because this trip will take longer than an hour, so it's going to be a cumulative thing. So who is going to lead the way once you are inside the mine with your map?
All my
Sure.
survivals from books, i.e., I've only got a +2.
I mean, my survival. I mean, if
Plus
we're
one.
going to be. I mean, my survival's okay. I just got lucky over there. And my survival is at 4, even after putting it as proficiency. God damn, dead spirits can't do anything right.
My survival. Yeah, I'm at a 1.
I have a 2. I think Haboob is the best of the group
How am I the highest?
because you took it as one of your skill proficiencies from Whispers of the Dead.
Oh,
Plus kitty cat
don't-
ears.
kitty cat ears. I mean, no, I honestly thought that either Molly or Seymour had a higher survival than I did.
Molly has a +4 as well.
Oh, there we go.
So it's a tie.
Well,
It's whoever
Molly's,
feels best.
Molly is naturally gifted. I had to get my guidance from dead spirits, and they're good for nothing.
She's not proficient. She's
Yeah,
just
she
a
is not
wisdom-based
proficient.
caster.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you. Okay. Well, we're tied.
But you have proficiency, so.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so you can roll me a survival
Well,
check
can't
with advantage.
What? Yeah, can't one help the other?
I
Well,
mean,
he's
I
already
guess
got advantage because of the map, so.
because of the map. Yeah. So let's start rock and roll it. 19.
That is a 19. And Seymour, you, with your map and the rest of the group, you are able to chart a fairly straight path through this mine. You know, there are areas in here that change as you go through. It's kind of amazing. There are some large natural caverns. Other are tiny little carved out tunnels, which you can only assume even the smallest dwarves would have to crawl through. You know, you can hear just the ceaseless sound of work every once in a while as noises come, you know, across from different tunnels. I will say, as you are able to, you know, wander through with this, you are able to avoid certain areas. Every once in a while, you are walking and you can look down and you can see that there's a group of dwarf slave miners. And it appears that for every 4 or 5 dwarves, there is an Azer that is supervising them. Give me
we're still
group
going with a
stealth
20.
check, please.
We're still going with a 20 passive perception to avoid them.
Oh,
Exactly. You hear all of this. So it
Patrick?
allows all of you to. Yes?
I would have
Sorry,
changed my armor over our short rest as well.
Great.
Sorry, quick question. The group stealth check, that's... Okay, never mind. Dumb question. Never mind.
Maximilian, look at you.
Hey, listen, I'm not silver-tongued, but I am fleet of foot. It's all that,
Yeah, that is already a group success.
it's all that jumping up and down over platforms on over lava. It's taught me to be a little more nimble. I'm still never taking dexterity, but you know.
Max's success gets Haboob fuming because this clunky paladin just somehow manages to be as good as me.
Oh, I think his success is picking up Seymour, so Seymour isn't making any noise. Just grabs him by the collar and carries him over some loose terrain.
There's just some branches down here for some reason, and it just lifts him over the branches.
All right. With that, it takes you about an hour and a half, which is a very successful trip through the mines. You don't actually have any random encounters because you succeeded so well. You find yourselves emerging into a large cavern lit by veins of what appears to be glowing precious metal. You see there's a sort of dark cavern mouth leading in, and you see deep scratches cover the rock around it.
Okay, now.
Scratches, not pick marks.
You can give me an investigation check.
I certainly can.
Now, these are kobolds. They're gonna have traps.
I'm just
I'm
looking at the marks as he's trying to keep us safe.
I'm looking for traps.
Seymour, these definitely appear to be made with picks and sledgehammers.
Oh, so they're... Okay.
Yeah, and you stoop as you get through this area, and getting through this low entranceway, what little light makes it into the cavern causes the floor in front of you to glitter. Looking closer, Seymour, you can pick up, Haboob, you also pick up that the floor looks like it's covered with tiny copper scales in front of you.
I pick one up and look at it.
I keep my distance.
Who's got an open mic? Because I can hear myself.
Yeah, we're repeating a little bit.
Speak again.
Test?
That's good.
Done now, yeah. Oh,
Oh, no, I can hear
it's
it in the
Nabil.
background.
It's me. Sorry. Let me.
Push to talk! Come on, man!
Come on, buddy.
Come on, guy.
Come on, friend.
Or turn on echo canceling.
All right. Anyways,
Seymour, as you step in and
I'm not... Oh, I thought I could pick one up from here. I was just kind of looking at the scale off the ground.
the scales are inside the room.
Oh, then there's one that right next to Haboob here. I will pick it up. This one.
Yep. And as you move forward and go pick it up, yeah, you do see this. It appears to be a small copper dragon scale.
Max, just bear with me for a second, and I'm gonna superimpose it on Max's scales.
Very close. What's everybody else doing?
I think the dragon's here for sure. And I'll
Mine.
flick it away.
minor shiner.
Seymour.
Oh, what do I do now?
I'm whispering you something.
All right.
Oh.
Love it.
I say, okay, everyone, best behavior. These are dragons. They expect decorum.
I'm gonna grab Max and behind the walls. I'll whisper in his ear and then motion everybody to be quiet.
Sorry, you whispered into my ear behind the walls?
Skittering behind the walls.
Okay. And I will stop. I'll freeze. I will gather myself up. I will put my I will make sure that there is nothing in my hands. I will step out with both of my hands out, and I will say in Draconic, "We mean you no harm."
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
19.
A small voice in Draconic seems to echo around the chamber and just ask, "Who sent you?"
We're here to find their help.
Sorry, what are you whispering at me?
We're here to find. Well, we know we're here to find their help to
Yes.
to get the dragon and defeat the fucking asshole fire giants.
I say, we came on our own. We are here to seek out Kupruzel. We wish to evict the fire giants from upstairs.
You hear a little bit of whispering. Who is the organization that Kupruzel leads?
Yeah, there it is. And I look around and I say, I believe they're called the Cabal of the Scale. Do I speak with the Cabal?
And you see, climbing down a cavern wall, a kobold appear at the far side of the room and just says, "Indeed, I am Zarek. I am one of the members of the Cabal of the Scale. Step forward, my friends. You do not have one of the dwarfs with you?"
They were unfortunately detained upstairs.
But there is a group behind us, we think. Maybe a half an hour? They're not happy. I say in Draconic. If Max gives me a look, I'm like, we're not going to surprise them.
I will step forward, as he asked. Actually, before I step forward, I would like to determine if this is bullshit. 16.
You sense no
All right.
subterfuge or anything. Seymour, as you step forward, Max, you see this kobold raise his hand quickly, just and he just says, please walk around the center area, please. It is not safe. Yes. And as you move around, Seymour, you actually pick up a small pair of eyes eyeing you through a crack in what is not actually a stone wall, but appears to be just a sort of thin clay wall that you think could probably be, broken down as part of a trap, and you still continue to hear sort of breathing and skittering of feet as they move behind the walls.
I wave at the eyeball and whisper through the crack, "You guys should be quieter. I can hear you out here." And continue on behind Max.
Should I shoot him? Nah, let him go.
I could still hear you.
We know that. And Zarek will lead you through a very twisted set of tunnels. You can smell areas of mustiness. Off to the side, occasionally you can see small areas filled with bulbous mushrooms. You can hear somewhere off in the distance the sound of a hammer on an anvil. And, Zarek basically tells you to keep in his footprints lest you get lost. And you enter into a larger cavern area, and there are a couple of large pits and massive rocks with sort of gold strings running through them. And you hear Zarek call down to the people in the pits, friends coming through to visit. Stand down.
I'll wave at them as we go by. Also, can someone move up my token? We have to change cash again.
Yeah, I'm keeping Max's token behind. I'm assuming that I'm leading everyone through.
All right. Yep. There are a couple of areas that Cooperzel has you step over to avoid what appear to be fairly obvious pit traps to Chirrup and Haboob once you know what you're looking for. The rest of you, I will save some time. I'm just going to grab you all and move you. So let me put you all together. And going through these twisted, turning areas, you do find, areas of a large shelf that forms sort of a natural balcony. There's an overwhelming stench of sort of decomposing matter, and Zarek will just say, "It's our hatchery. Sorry about the smell. The dwarves find it unpleasant as well."
Do kobold children chatter, sing, or what do they do?
They're just eggs right now.
Oh, I thought it was a creche. No, I thought we could hear it. That's why I was asking. Out of character, sorry.
Yeah, no, it is...
more of a nest.
Yeah, you can see it is a nest filled with sort of decaying mushrooms and other matters. There is a small cliff. There are a pair of kobold guards that Zarek has you go past. They deactivate what appears to be a series of traps that Chirrup and Haboob would recognize for what they are as being sort of dangerous and collapsing. And you find yourselves staring down a narrow tunnel. And with your dark vision, you can see a small cavern filled with ramshackle chests and a small pile of gold and silver, and lazily sprawled out atop it is a dragon with copper-colored scales and a fairly mischievous grin that welcomes you forward.
All right, I will.
Where's that? Which side of the room? So I don't see the token.
Up here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. All right, I will. Preen my my sort of head scales a little bit and make sure I'm presentable and step forward with.
You look good.
Thank you, and you as well, Seymour. And with flowing cape, I step forward, and I say,
I'll step up behind him, back him up.
Cooperzel, yes. I'll say, greetings, mighty Cooperzel.
Greetings, my dragon-born friend. Mind your step right in front of you. There is one final tripwire that, had you not been dragonborn, I would have let your friend set off. It's always fun to see somebody scrape centipedes off them. But do mind the gap.
Yes, and I kind of look up at presumably the bag of centipedes that's just kind of hanging there.
Seymour saw it a mile away. I hope.
Yep.
I'll just kind of step over that. and deep bow, of course, and
Yeah, ditto.
and I say, "Great Cooperzell, we come seeking your aid. The dwarves above are oppressed by the evils of the Red Hand and the fire giants, and the Red Hand moves across the Vale."
I do not know what the Red Hand is, but I am aware of the dwarves.
The masters of the
problems.
fire giants above.
Here,
If
you can
you
catch
are
up
able-
with this. As he hands a couple back issues of the newspaper, just so you'll know later.
Yes, the newspaper. Anyways, the fire giants.
We are more than glad to help, but we are stuck in here. If you may release me from this home of mine, I would be more than pleased to rid the dwarves of the giants.
Excellent. Now, you did tell us this before. Now, I didn't get the chance to ask above when we were at the bottom of the elevator, but amongst all of those crates and barrels, were there digging tools?
There were very basic digging tools, no signs of any explosives or anything like that in those crates. But there were basic pickaxes and shovels, things like that.
All right.
Chirp
well,
will step forward and just kind of like tap Max on the shoulder
Mhm.
and just kind of like look at him like, really? Shovels?
No, cheer up. He's right here. You're gonna make a cave in. We have to do this carefully. Seymour will see exactly what Cherub is planning. Walking up and like no shatter. No.
I mean, it could work.
No, this is a TikTok video. This is no.
Like if Chirp will of course be defer to people's more sound judgment because like he doesn't know rock or anything like that. But he's
Since
like,
when?
I have.
Apt.
Since when does Chirrup defer to anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I-
there's a dragon involved. Chirp kind of doesn't want to get eaten. So if something happens to the dragon, at least it won't be Chirp's fault.
All right.
So like at least he's just offering it like as a faster way than digging out if we think we can do it safely.
All right. I'll look down. I'll look back at Chirrup. I'll look over at Cooperzell and I'll say, "How do explosions suit you?"
Whatever works.
All right. You're gonna need to be at the back of the cave. Everybody.
Let's bring in some of those barrels, maybe.
Yeah.
They were
everybody-
a lot of those barrels were filled with ore and stuff, right? They should be fairly sturdy to make a shield for the dragon, because if we're doing it right here, what's the range on shatter?
It's
10 feet.
relatively small. It's like 10-ish feet. Yeah, let me bring it
Oh,
up.
okay, so then we should be okay. I will take my
Yeah, for anyone
earplugs
who
out that I
wants to
have for
review
when
it.
Chirrup does it and give them to the dragon.
Yeah, it's a
You'll need
10-foot
these.
radius. It's a 10-foot radius sphere, so it's not going to catch the entire room. We just want to get the entrance, right? Or is he actually encased in it?
He can't get out the hallway.
Okay.
Well, the hallway, and you also know from like the narrow area you went in, probably this hallway as well is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
There's a couple of
So-
narrow hallways.
Well, let's get as many as possible. Oh,
How dire is our time constraints? Because if we were to take a bit of a rest, I could just simply use magic to reduce you.
Oh, that's even better.
that would work. Would that work?
It would make them medium.
The kobolds, they say the giants in that they know occasionally they have come around and they know, with sort of shrunken giants and things like that, but they've never actually invaded the kobold area. So
Well,
you may well have time.
But do we think we can shrink the dragon to get out of this these few chokeholds?
Yeah, Badmay says if he makes it medium, there would be no issue at all.
All right. Well, give us a few hours. We'll have you down to size temporarily. We can sneak you right out. We'll have to package up your horde, of course, but if you want to keep it here, then that's fine. If you want to move it, then we can do that.
So it gives us up to a minute that they can fit through areas without squeezing.
Oh, more than enough time.
Lowers them one size category. It does technically make them weaker on strength-based attacks.
But it's only a minute. We can wait till it ends.
Once they're out of concentration. Once they get up to, they have more than enough time in a minute to get to the entrance area that they need to get to. So
yeah, I don't think you understand how fast dragons are. They're very fast.
They are super fast. So yeah, like the other thing is, while we're waiting for that rest, I could potentially lend some of my alchemical expertise to the kobolds to make their traps nastier.
Well, we could do this.
Yeah.
If we're taking, how many hours do we have to do this?
So, okay, I need a long rest because I have no second level spell slots.
Yes, but I don't need any more hit points, and I have all my spell slots left, so I can spend a couple hours giving every kobold in this place 9 fucking temporary hit points.
That lasts until they take a long rest. I mean, potentially.
Yeah, you guys can spend the rest of the day here. I will say you are introduced to a young kobold inventor named Knink that shows you a kobold-sized kiln fed by some lava that bubbles up, and you see that they have a set of animated armor that is bashing away at an anvil. That is sort of, helping make items. And they can show you, they have some flasks of alchemist fire and other items already. So, the two of you can have a delightful conversation through the rest of the afternoon, Badmay, and they will happily take advice you are willing to offer. Seymour, you can wander around giving temporary hit points.
Yeah, inspirational speeches to groups of kobolds about how they have to, keep calm and carry on, and how at the end of this they'll be part of the wider world.
What does that pink flesh think we've been doing? What does everybody else do for this afternoon and before you take your long rest?
I'm going around sort of I'm talking with Cooperzel, of course, trying to find out what arrangements we need to make here in order to make this work better for him.
He is happy to tell you once he is out, he and his kobolds will work with the other members of the Cabal and head upstairs to do what they can to disrupt the rest of these fire giants, and he will, lean down and say, I have a few choice items I would be willing to part with in thanks, and I would also let you know that Gerdis has no need or claim over the dwarvish vault that we have been protecting for them. I would turn a blind eye to you and your allies liberating what you want from there, if you also wish, while we take care of the interlopers.
I personally am not a thief, but
I am perfectly
I know
okay with this.
Yes,
it's
I know
not
a thief-
thievery. These are taxes that the
Welfare
billionaires
distribution.
need to pay for services for the proletariat.
I wouldn't say that the dwarves were that rich. But I know certain members of my party that would be absolutely very appreciative of that.
Yeah, Chirrup
yeah.
and
They don't even know
Haboob's ears
draconic-
burn right off.
They don't even know.
Oh, and you know
draconic creatures
Seymour
like
is
gold?
totally broke.
Well,
It's the redistribution of wealth, bitches.
I would also think Max would appreciate the ability it would afford us to better equip ourselves in the upcoming fights.
Yeah. Also, once we're done here, we can start shipping weapons out to oh god, what the hell's the name of the town we're trying to get to? Brindle.
Drellin's Ferry.
Or
Brindle, yeah.
we can start shipping weapons out to Brindle instead of to the Red Hand.
And, Seymour has got a crush that he has to give a lot more money to.
Absolutely, just all the money we got.
Yeah, I mean, Seymour. We need to have a conversation about boundaries and relationships.
As far as you all know, it's he's found someone that he quite appreciates.
Yes. Love can blossom even in times of war, Seymour.
All right, with that, I will say you are all able to achieve a long rest.
Yay, I get my breath weapon and spell slots and all that stuff back.
Ooh, another transformation potion.
I mean, look, it's 8 hours resting down here, or 8 hours of digging this dragon out.
Yeah.
Either
all right.
way.
I'm going to get rid of this spell because I actually have to prepare Enlarge Reduce.
And Kupramzel gifts you with 3 potions of healing, a potion of heroism, a lantern of revealing.
Nice.
We're gonna need that.
Do they have at least enough oil to fill it up for, 6 hours?
They have more than enough oil they can provide you with.
So what does? Oh, sorry. This is what the dragon has.
And this,
Ooh, these are nice.
this is actually a short sword, but it is known as the Dagger of the Ogre Mage. It is basically a short sword that has an empty hilt that can hold up to 3 cantrip spell scrolls.
Sorry, what was the other potion, Patrick?
Heroism.
Heroism. And they're just regular healing potions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, you load up to 3 cantrips into the
Scrolls, yeah.
Yeah. Three. Basically, you're loading 3 cantrips into this thing.
3 spare the dyings.
And
Yeah, I didn't think of that. It's
scrolls
classless.
Don't get destroyed. And you can just use those cantrips.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
if you cast a cantrip that has damage,
Yeah, change
the
damage
type of damage of the sword changes for 1 minute or until you end it early.
That's
So yeah,
pretty friggin' nice, actually.
potentially if you have a bunch of different damage dealing scrolls, you can attune it to different elements. Ooh.
Well, I'm plenty good on weapons. Who here can use a short sword? I think a lot of us could use short swords.
Well, it's a martial weapon. Is the problem?
Is
But
it?
I think
Chirrup as a bard can use it.
so can Haboob.
Yep.
I've got my rapier. I'm good on that.
Seymour.
Actually, I want to say give it to Chirrup because it would expand her repertoire of cantrips.
But yes, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, once you get some
Yeah.
scrolls. If only you knew a wizard that could do that for you.
If only we knew a wizard. Sigh.
Yeah.
If only we could give the wizard this bloody short sword so that he could cast cantrips other than Firebolt.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay, so yeah, if there's no objections, I'll go ahead and add it to my thing. I have to tune to it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But it
Yes.
also gives you a +1 short sword.
Plus some. Nice.
What does it cost for us to make cantrip scrolls to put in it?
I think it's 50 gold.
Oh, is it still 50? Oh.
That's if you're paying someone to do it. I mean, Julius can just transcribe them a little more easily.
Hmm.
Um,
I'd have to actually check to see about what his cost would be. It might depend on the school of it, but yeah, even a basic one, you could find from Sir Tiernan for 50 gold, or depending, where you went.
I found the list. So a cantrip takes 1 day and costs 15 gold. But you have to know the
A
cantrip.
day?
Yeah.
Well, it's a day of work. The idea is it's a downtime activity.
But does it at least cast at the level of the person making the scroll? Like if I did it,
Yeah,
would
like,
Europe
it's
get
a-
a
it's a-
two?
Well, technically, yes, but it's because it's a cantrip. It's cast based on the spellcaster's level,
So she
not
would get
the
two.
crafter's level.
Oh, it's okay. Damn.
At least that's my assumption. That was how I would interpret it. Sorry.
It'd be worth it if she could get my two Eldritch Blasts
In
instead
theory,
of just one.
she would,
But you
Yeah,
said it
'cause she's
wasn't
level
crafted.
5.
because she's level 5.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
Well,
yes.
6,
Oh,
but yeah.
true. Yeah.
And we do have.
If only you could write scrolls, Seymour.
I know I can't. I can write receipts though. Those are like scrolls for rich people.
And trashy headlines.
Hey, quiet you. Also,
Only
do you
the
want a
ye-
job?
only
We
the
need a
only the yellowest of journalism.
we need a play critic.
I'd like to think that Maximilian is cultured enough for this job.
Max
said-
gets sent and he gets the crime beat stories.
He says as he puffs away at his pipe, and then he realizes, oh, that's the bubble pipe, and he pulls out the other one.
There is no crime beat when Max is on the job.
Oh no, there's plenty of crime beat to be had.
Oh, it's like Max tough on crime. It's a write-in about your personal problems, and Max comes and solves it, writes a story about it. I'd watch that.
All right, so with that, you have your long rest. Julius's wand recharges a little bit. Morning comes. The kobolds gather near the entrance. Quite a few of them have spent part of the night sneaking out. They will tell you that there appears to be a search group searching the mine for you, but they have not found the kobolds' entrance, as they have managed to cave part of it in.
Were they led by a dwarven woman with flame red hair? By any chance?
None of them saw that. They saw a bunch of Azers. One of them did see a giant that was shrunk down with flaming hair, but no sign of Gertis. They know who Gertis is.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, listen. I made a promise to Gertis that we would meet again, and who am I to break a vow like that? So I'd say let's get underway and let's get back up into that Dwarven Forge. Everybody cool?
How long was it to get back? You said it was a couple hours, right?
Yes.
Every kobold is gonna have fucking temporary hit points. They are just listening to me the whole way back. And I'm cycling up and down the line, just giving them inspiration, and they're getting pumped up. Just so they don't have to listen to me. Like, they're faking being pumped up just to shut me up.
Want to go to war? What a lightsaber!
You basically pulling the C-3PO story.
Yes, or the Independence Day one I did last night. I won't do it again.
Right. All right. Everybody ready?
All right. So so you shrink down.
Yep.
Oh, and Index came back.
Rapunzel?
If we had the whole time. Sorry.
You've had the whole time. Yeah.
Oh, right. I get Frankie back.
Yay.
And they will send you along towards the vault and wish you well in your explorations as they head up to work with the cabal of the scale.
Excellent. Let's raid a vault. Then we got it. Then we got a forge to take back.
Yep. So you shrink down this dragon, whose voice also kind of raises a little bit. In this young dragon, you can hear occasionally the voice cracks as it urges its followers on, and with a whir and whoosh of its wings, it leads the kobolds through the cavern, out and into the mine, where you can almost immediately start to hear the kobolds chatter and cheer as they get whatever weapons and artillery they can to the dwarves in the mine, and the uprising there begins.
Oh, so they're arming the dwarves to help us.
Oh yeah, they've been feeding and arming the dwarves, so they head off to do that as you are pointed down a winding underground passage leading down to the vault. And the tunnel twists ever downward toward this suffocating dark, making it difficult even for the most keen-eyed of you to see more than a few feet in front of you. You begin to hear a distant drip of water echoing through the gloom, and the noise of your thick, humid breath is, much like the light from the glowing rocks, quickly swallowed by the dreary darkness ahead of you, until you find yourselves opening up finally into a wider cave. You see dim light from an eastern cave kind of illuminates these towering stalagmites which stud this cavern. You can hear the water droplets dripping down from the ceiling high above, and ahead of you, sort of in the center of this area, you see items scattered on the cavern floor, and that is where we will end it for the night.
Don't forget Index.
Oh, yeah, I can see. Oh, Index can see even further.
Yay. Finally, we get scouts again.
Yay!
All right, that was great.
Yep, I will
that
end
was
this
fun.
stream.
Much
Thank
fun.
you,
Yeah.
Kane Phoenix, for watching. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Ciao.
Which one of you is Kane
And
Phoenix?
God bless us, everyone.